Episode 12 of The Variety Show. It's time for another book review. This book you've probably heard of, but you may have never read. It's not a long book. It's not a particularly difficult book to read. It's even easier when you listen to it on Audible. Sun Tzu's Art of War, written somewhere around 5th century BC, I think. It's a tremendously old book about the strategies and tactics of war, but it's more than that. Now, you're not going to be able to apply a lot of these tactics and strategies directly unless you're in some sort of a land war. Probably not likely, especially if you're watching this video. You have other things on your plate. But if you're in business and you're trying to think theoretically about the various challenges that you might be facing, either in leadership or in about how to deal in a competitive environment, Sun Tzu's Art of War is a particularly interesting book, mainly because you can take a lot of the lessons metaphorically. Things such as spies. Now, you might not have spies that you can deal with in business, but you do have research, and you can often use that to your advantage. You may not have different terrains, such as areas with woods behind you or with water in front of you or anything like that, but you may have certain digital landscapes in which you're inhabiting, and that's a competitive environment where you're trying to meet your customers or potentially meet competitors and differentiate yourself from them. The lessons in these various different chapters, of which there are 13, can all, relatively speaking, be applied to either leadership, business strategy, marketing strategy, sales. All of these sort of things can be in some way alluded to through the use of the work of Sun Tzu in The Art of War. I listened to it on Audible. It took me at, I think, 1.5 or 2 speed. It took me maybe 45 minutes to get through. I'm definitely going to give it multiple listens, but if you haven't yet added Sun Tzu's Art of War to your collection, maybe you've done what I did, which is put it off for years, just having it in various forms, either Kindle or in paperback or in, I just got it in Audible, but you can have it in all these different forms and maybe not read it. That's what I did. Move it to the top of your list. It's not going to take a long time, and a lot of the ideas in there are things that you're going to want to go back through and think about how it applies to your business today. Sun Tzu's Art of War, go check it out.